Let me get comfortable. Oh. Well, hello. Welcome to my very first of hopefully many wildlife artist vlogs. I'm so excited to take you along on this journey with me because no 2 days ever look the same in my world. My name is Sammy Normio. I live in Florida and I am obsessed with painting animals. Okay, it's a bit more than that, but we'll get into that later. It is my favorite time of the year. It's April, which means it's Earth Month. To me, Earth Day is every day. But this month in particular, the time to celebrate and care for our natural world in as many small ways as possible. So on the art agenda this month, I've tasked myself with creating one of my favorite but very endangered whale species, the North Atlantic right whales. And one of my favorite in-person events that's animal themed that I do here in Florida is called the Florida Whale Festival. It happens in November in the Jacksonville area, and they officially sent out a notice that they're looking for new, beautiful artwork to be their poster for this year's festival. So in this vlog, I am taking you on a start to finish journey of how I conceptualize and create the final painting that I'm going to be turning into a poster to submit for, I guess, consideration for this festival. I also can't help myself. I'll be throwing in some pretty nerdy facts about North Atlantic right whales because they're so dang cool. There will also be many Earth Monthy side quests throughout this vlog because it's a vlog and I just have such a lovely time this month. I'm so excited to take you on this adventure. Honestly, don't feel pressured to like this video or even subscribe to this channel because I'm still figuring this whole thing out just as much as you're figuring me out right now. Without further ado, I'm gonna finish this tea and then we're going to get to work. And look at this. We're so on theme this month. It's a whale mug. To take a minute to introduce my small business, Wild Planet Creations, where I actually create my watercolor artwork to advocate for wildlife conservation. And for the last few years, I've been heavily focused on Florida native wildlife that encounter many, we'll call them human-induced challenges, to put it lightly. I am so excited to share more about the specifics of my mission in future videos, but for now, here's a recap of my North Atlantic right whale sketches. So these are just some really rough sketches to get an idea of the painting I want to do. Yesterday I made some smaller sketches just to really get an idea of the anatomy, but I think what I'm gonna do is stick with this composition, how it's horizontal. That's how I want the final painting to be in the actual poster. I'll have room for some words and for the sponsor. So now that the sketches are done, the next step that I typically do is a study painting to get used to the techniques I want to use, maybe the colors that I want to use for the painting, but I'm gonna go get some extra ocean inspiration. I'm heading to the Museum of Science and Innovation. It's called the Mozzie in Tampa. I'm gonna go see the sounds of the ocean and I'm taking you guys with me. So let's go. So it's 95 degrees. I'm wearing long sleeves. All right, I promised you guys some super cool facts about North Atlantic right whales. So let's start with some physical characteristics. So these are called baleen whales, and I'll explain what that means in just a second. But these whales can be 43 to 60 feet long and weigh as much as 40,000 to 90,000 kilograms, or 44 to 100 short tons. But it's the females that are generally larger than the males. They also don't have a dorsal fin, which is the fin found on the backs of many other marine whale species. And they have a long arching mouth that begins above the eye. They have what are called callosities, which are rough white patches of keratinized skin that's found above their eyes and on their heads. And these host whale lice that are unique to each individual whale. Their blowholes that they use to breathe form a V-shaped spout that produces a heart-shaped blow. So adorable. I jumped ahead a little bit. I hope that's okay, but I think you're really gonna like what's under here. So I am starting my final North Atlantic right whale painting. I have already done the dirty work for you guys. I already did my final sketch because you guys have seen enough sketching here already. I wanted to see the baleen, so I opened the calf's mouth a little bit and I tilted the mom a little bit more, so we're looking more at her back instead of her side to give a little bit of compositional dimension. And I want to do a little comparison to my study painting, which you guys didn't see me quote finish because it just didn't quite work out in my favor. So here's some takeaways that I want to talk about. First of all, the texture of the paper really matters when painting something smooth like a whale. The texture of this paper really took over the study painting. And then the ripples in the water looked a little bit too kind of the same shape, and there needs to be some more variability in that. A lot of lessons learned from this study. Sometimes the study looks great and I keep it as an original painting, but sometimes it looks like this. And this is a really good lesson as to why we keep practicing. So let's improve. So while my painting background dries, I'm actually gonna go to Zoo Tampa. I'm bringing my sketchbook with me and I'm gonna go sketch some animals from life. While I finish this wonderful painting of North Atlantic right whales, let's hop right back into some facts about them. So I mentioned that these whales are baleen whales, and that basically means that their teeth are very specialized to perform filter feeding in order to consume things like copepods, krill, and other small plankton. North Atlantic right whales play a very vital role in their marine ecosystems. Their poo actually helps to sustain ocean water natural processes. Plankton, the same ones that they eat, consumes the whale's excrements. And plankton, which is at the bottom of the food chain, and many organisms depend on these plankton in order to survive, after consuming the whale's excrements, then become very productive, take in a lot of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and produce oxygen. What an incredible ecological interaction. North Atlantic right whales can be found along the entire east coast of the United States and into Canada, but their winter calving grounds occur in areas just off of Georgia and Florida. They prefer coastal waters, which usually exposes them, unfortunately, to human threats, such as vessel strikes and poorly discarded commercial fishing gear. These whales are critically endangered. There's only an estimated 384 individuals alive as of early 2024, and only about 70 reproductively active females are alive in the wild right now. However, NOAA Fisheries and many unique conservation organizations are actively working to reduce human-caused mortality for these whales and support their population recovery for the future. I hope you found some of those North Atlantic right whale facts as cool as I do. I'm gonna leave you in peace, let you watch the rest of this painting unfold, and then we're gonna get started on the poster. Oh my gosh, there's a little squirrel eating a nut. How cute. So it is the end of April. Today is April 29th, which means Earth Month is sadly coming to a close. That's okay though, because I'm looking outside at our mango tree right now and I see mangoes growing. So we have hope for the future. I hope you were able to get outside and truly enjoy the little moments in nature this month. If you didn't, that's okay. We still have time. Unless you're here in Florida, the dog days are coming. I really truly enjoyed making this vlog. I had so much fun, way more fun than I thought. And I'm so excited for the next one too, because I get to introduce you guys to my next nonprofit organization partnership and the project that comes with that. So I actually leave this Sunday to drive 7.5 hours up to Destin, Florida to meet with this organization. If you would like to see that adventure, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And maybe even give this video a like, maybe even leave a comment, and bonus points if it's about whales, because whales are so cool. I'm gonna have to figure out what I say at the end of each video. I don't quite know what that is yet, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.